Dying Light was a revolutionary game released in 2015. It presented an almost perfect gameplay loop with a satisfying parkour system and joyfully brutal combat. The night was absolutely terrifying and never failed to engage my fight or flight system. While yet the story was ass, the overall gameplay and world of Dying Light was excellent and was in my opinion one of the most immersive games I've ever played. Dying Light 2 released now just over a week ago, and I think I had my first impressions. I believe Dying Light 2 improved on some issues of the first game, but failed to deliver the same quality of gameplay. Let me elaborate. The parkour of this game is, well, it's amazing and it flows beautifully, and I greatly appreciate the inclusion of wall run and other fun and useful abilities. Some complaints have been made, such as it feels sort of like unrealistic and space-like hopping about zero gravity, but I believe this is one of the situations where you should value fun over realism. Would you be able to make half the jumps in real life that you can in Dying Light 2? Christ no. But now, the game allows for more free flowing fun parkour, allowing you to reach points on the map one dreamt of in Dying Light 1. One complaint about the system is the lack of stamina at the start of the game. It's intended to limit you to the buildings you're able to access early on, so you're not like getting proper awesome weapons straight away. But in my opinion, they limit you too much. The stamina is quite shambolic at the start of the game actually. You run out of stamina after 6 or 7 swings for your weapon, and it just gets frustrating. I believe that they should have had a similar sort of stamina to the first game, because it is frustrating within the first 10 hours of the game not being able to hold on to ledges and stuff. I'm 14 hours in right now. I'm not ashamed to say I'm nowhere near far enough into this game to give a proper review, so this is why this video is not going to be very long. It's just my impressions. I'm not going to show much gameplay. I'm only going to show early on story stuff like, you know, no spoilers or anything. But I'm not going to go into depth about the story or anything, other than the fact that yes, it is worse than the first game. And in my opinion, if you want to enjoy this game, don't get too enthralled in it, because the cutscenes are long, and in my opinion, some of them are just completely useless, worth skipping in my opinion. There's these stupid flashback scenes, and lockpicking has returned, obviously, as you can see here. It is improved over the first game. The first game sometimes locks were near impossible, even on medium difficulty, but as you can see, locks aren't that much of a problem. There's these annoying flashbacks, as you can see here. They offer almost nothing to the story. It's just a cutscene that takes up more time. There's this new ability that this new system where at night, during the daytime, zombies are inside buildings asleep, and during the nighttime they're out on the streets. So it encourages you to go out at night and stuff, and scavenge at night in buildings. They're called dark zones in this game. I believe the nighttime system in Dying Light 1 was almost perfect, to be honest. I mean, it was absolutely terrifying when a volatile came after you. They've added a new chase system in this game, which I am not keen on. The chase system doesn't work. It is it's pretty wan, to be honest. In the first game, you didn't need a big like bar on your screen to tell you he was being chased, or like a GTA level style wanted level. It just takes away from the excitement of a chase at night. Hearing the volatiles grunts in the first game as they were chasing you across rooftops was terrifying in of itself. There was no need for a chase bar, and it doesn't really work in this game as there is no grab feature like there was in the first game. I understand quick time events are strongly like hated in the gaming community, but this game could have done with a grab quick time or mini game or something, because when you're being chased, there's absolutely no threat whatsoever. Once you're in a UV light, the zombies just stop. They just stop and leave. They don't bother waiting for you or anything. And when you're in the middle of a chase, they don't grab you to slow you down. They just give you a whack and smack on the arse and let you run away. They're not bothered. And in my 14 hours of gameplay, I've probably seen 3 volatiles. And volatiles are the main antagonists of this game. I mean, talk about like Waltz or Vars from the Far Cry. Oh, I forgot his name. The main bad guy from Dying Light 1 all you want, but the volatiles are the true like enemies of this game. They will hunt you down and kill you in seconds, and it's just a shame that I've barely seen them in this game. And it's even cooler that they're more evolved than they used to be in the first game. They have armor and are almost near impossible to kill, so I think at night time you should be able to see them a lot more than you do. I am only in the starting area. It's called Old Villador. Here you can see another look at a volatile. They are that was quite terrifying. And this this opening here, this opening bit that like celebrates the end of the tutorial, hour-long tutorial section. I don't know why this game's tutorial to be an hour long. That is an awesome sequence and is to be applauded. So yeah, the gameplay loop. The gameplay loop consists of story missions and looting. Basically, that's all you do. You loot for better armor, better weapons, mods, throwables, anything like that. You sell valuables to traders at places. You set up survivor like camps, like places for you to wait at night, even though the game encourages you to do miss stuff at night. I think they should have laid off on then just being able to sleep at night a little bit. I don't think giving you the option was the best idea. I think you should be able to sleep maybe sometimes. Like, you should be able to sleep if you did a certain thing in the night. Like, if you did enough activities at night, you should be able to sleep and skip the night. But I think they should encourage the nighttime more, and they should return to a more scary sort of setting like in the first game. Because in this game, there's no real fear factor at night. They added health bars to the zombies and humans, which I strongly disagree with. As I said in my opening, Dying Light 1 was one of the most immersive games I've ever played. I mean, the atmosphere, the screams of the zombies at night, it's terrifying. Like, it actually makes your skin crawl and you feel like you're being watched constantly by volatiles. And it encourages you to play with your flashlight off as well, in the pitch black so volatiles don't see you. In this game, like, all you have to worry about is screamers seeing you, and as I've already mentioned, the chases that the screamers, like, start, they aren't scary at all. I mean, I've played the majority of my time at night. It's just like, I think it's a bit pointless. I enjoy the combat in this game. Parkour combat is extremely satisfying and fun. I haven't unlocked the drop kit yet, but I've unlocked the obviously the parried like bunny hop drop kick sort of thing. That is so satisfying when you perform it properly in a fight. You can dispatch enemies within seconds with it. It's absolutely brutal and satisfying, and I think it should be as overpowered as it is, because it should reward you for your successful parries. I can't speak much about like the weapons because I haven't unlocked a huge variety of them, but from the perspective of someone who absolutely adored the first game and has put a decent amount of hours into it, I literally duplicated things in that game. I loved it. Second game, it is on par with the first game, but I think the first game had its own personality, and the protagonist, Aiden, don't get me wrong, Aiden is the most well voice acted character in this game, and probably the most interesting character in this game. Everyone else's voice acting shoddy, to be honest, and no hate on the voice actors. I think it was more to do with the writing, but it's shoddy. But Aiden does an excellent performance. I'm not sure about the voice actor's name, but I followed him on YouTube for a while. But yeah, excellent performance from him, whoever he is. But Crane in the first game, he had like personality and motive and everything, and this game just lacks personality. But it is enjoyable. I would, if I had to give it a rating right now with my 14 hours of gameplay, I would give it a solid 7 out of 10. I never really worry about story in games too much because realistically, I'm just there to have fun. If it was a linear sort of story-driven game, I'd understand. But this is a gameplay-driven game. So yeah, the gameplay loop is it's on par with Dying Light 1. I think the stuff that they've cleaned up, like parkour and combat, it's excellent to see. I think the city's gorgeous, the art style's gorgeous. The more cel-shaded look is actually quite a vibe. I actually quite like it. So yeah, 7 out of 10. Let me know what you think in the comments of Dying Light 2 so far, and I may post a review if this gets like likes and I end up finishing the game properly, which I undoubtedly will. This is an excellent game, I'm not going to doubt that, or try to say it isn't. So yeah, if you did enjoy the video, please do leave a like and subscribe, and yeah, I'll see you all later.